Hi everyone, welcome to DARI TV, where I bring the classroom to you. I'm Hannah John, and today I'm going to talk about why you should apply for a program in international studies in Korea. Today I'm going to share with you about key features of international studies programs in Korea. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Hannah John, and I teach international business here at Ewha's Graduate School of International Studies. Prior to Ewha, I also taught at Korea University of Foreign Studies, Seogang University, and Hanyang University, so hopefully I can give you a more insider's view of international studies programs in Korea. In 1997, the Korean government launched an initiative to bring a more global curriculum to Korean universities. Some universities like Korea University of Foreign Studies and Hanyang University, they focused on area or regional studies, while other universities like Ewha focused on functional concentrations like development cooperation, international relations, international trade, and international business. Part of this was to provide an immersive English learning experience for Korean students who wanted to be experts in these areas, but increasingly, we also want to share Korea's experience with those from overseas. So you may be asking what students can learn about South Korea's experience. When you think about South Korea today, you probably think about companies like Samsung, Hyundai, and maybe booming industries like K-pop or K-beauty. And in terms of economic growth or the size of the economy, South Korea's economy ranks 12th in the world based on 2019 World Bank data, and just 28th in terms of world population. But Korea wasn't always this affluent. By the end of the Korean War in 1953, South Korea was the third poorest country in the world. So in many ways, South Korea is a kind of living history, being the only country in the world to have been a net recipient of official development assistance to being a net donor. And so what we try to do is to learn from Korea's development experience, and that feeds into our development cooperation major here to share insights for other economies. In terms of geopolitics, South Korea is located in a really hot region in the world. That's why our international relations major is popular with students who care about things like North-South relations, peace and security, as well as global and environmental governance. International trade focuses on things like trade relations between countries, so international trade negotiations, international trade law, as well as conflict resolution, while our international business major focuses on international business strategy, marketing, human resource management, business law, as well as new up-and-coming issues such as sustainability and social impact. Ewha GSIS has one of the most diverse faculty among GSISs in Korea. This goes both in terms of nationality as well as gender. We have a very strong research platform, and most importantly, with our curriculum, we emphasize not only theory, but practice. And so, especially for international business majors, I emphasize a very practical approach to our studies. So in addition to learning theoretical perspectives and approaches, we do things like building business models, as well as visiting many practitioners within the field. For those students who want even more international learning experience, we also have a joint master's degree program with the Elliott School of International Affairs at George Washington University. Another huge strength of Ewha GSIS is the interdisciplinary nature of our functional concentrations. So even for my own research in international business, such as K-pop, I do include elements such as soft power, which is found in international relations theory. And so I think for students who choose to come to Ewha GSIS, this is another great advantage to our program because you have faculty as well as other students who are engaged in such interdisciplinary research and learning. We also have one of the lowest faculty-to-student ratios among GSISs in Korea. So for example, in my largest classes, maybe for theory and practice or foundational courses, I'll have maybe 15 to 20 students, including exchange students as well as students from other departments. On some of my advanced seminars, I have maybe as little as 3 students, so you really get a lot of personal touch and attention during your studies here at Ewha GSIS. Last but not least, our students are really what makes Ewha GSIS so special. More than half of our students are from overseas, and this number is even higher for international business majors. Students really bring in so many diverse experiences and insights, and this is really reflected in the classroom and the learning environment. So I find that I learn just as much from them as hopefully they will learn from me. So I hope you're just as excited about the Ewha GSIS program as I am, and at this point you might be interested in learning how you can apply for this program. So in the next couple of videos, I'm going to look at how you can prepare for an interview for international studies programs in Korea. Bye for now!